Hi, Cody Horton here. By trade, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I've been a therapist for 40 years, but I put together a do-it-yourself credit repair workbook because I had several clients that would come to me because their self-image was just trash. They had no self-esteem left because they were in financial dire straits. And after I started working with them and noticing that there were a lot of things that they could do to repair their credit, I started researching the laws. And I found that you can remove bankruptcies, liens, judgments, collections, and you can legally do this from your credit report, and you can do it yourself. I get it, a lot of people are afraid to attempt this, but I assure you, once you learn the federal law, you're empowered. And this is what I have done for the last 40 years, is to work to empower individuals. So now is the time to clean up your credit report and your credit score. You see, the federal banking system has been gearing up for a cashless society, and you'll be left behind if you just sit around doing nothing to change your financial situation. You're going to need some credit cards. And credit card companies are offering incredible deals for those who have good credit and good credit scores. And even if you caused a bankruptcy, a lien, a judgment, or a delinquent account on your credit report, you could take action right now and repair your credit report. And get this, you can do it yourself by using the federal law. Yes, you can challenge charge-offs and delinquent accounts, bankruptcies, liens, judgments, collections, etc., with the credit reporting agencies. You see, public records can be deleted from your credit report. However, they will still remain with the courts until a 7 or 10-year time frame for reporting has been reached. But you can get a public record removed from your credit report legally because of the federal law. Verification versus validation. You need to know the difference in using these terms. Verification versus validation when disputing information. Credit reporting agencies must verify information, and collection agencies must validate information. And debt timing. Debt timing is crucial to know. The Federal Credit Reporting Act compliance date is the official beginning of the first date that you became delinquent, which cannot be changed once an account is charged off. Chi-Chi Wu, a staff attorney with the National Consumer Law Center, states the credit report starts when you first stop paying. No matter when the bad debt popped up on your credit report, it has to come off 7 years after the delinquent debt clock started ticking. Nothing you or anyone says or does can restart the clock. This is imperative that you know this information. And some creditors may attempt to re-age your account by showing a more recent delinquency date, which causes the debt to remain on your credit report longer, when in fact it should be deleted because it is obsolete. This is against the law. Collection agencies. Do not ignore a debt collector. Never admit to a debt on the telephone or say, I cannot pay. Because telephone calls are recorded, and this is now affirming that this debt was yours. Just tell the debt collector to send you information in writing, don't call me again, and hang up. I had a debt collector call me, and I said exactly that. And he had the audacity to call me back. Well, I have news for you. I didn't owe anybody anything, and when I received the information, what happened was Capital One, which I had a credit card, I'm thinking maybe 20 years ago with them, I was put into a batch of delinquent accounts for collections. So I turned it over to the Colorado General Consumer Division, and after they investigated the collection agency, they were fined almost $18,000, and I received a $500 finder's fee. And I recorded my first video that I recorded. I show that documentation and also that information. So the other piece of this is collection agencies in most states have to be licensed, and this collection agency wasn't. So you see, they don't always follow the law. And 99% of the time, a debt collector cannot validate a debt, which that's kind of interesting. Because when they purchase the debt, just like I said, they buy the debt in bulk. They don't get the proper validation to collect the debt, and then they bank on the fact that you don't know your rights, which most people don't. They're afraid. Stop being afraid. Take back your power. And here's the last piece I'm going to be talking about in this video. Our hospitals. Consumers are fighting back because many have received unexpected medical bills, and this has become an epidemic in the United States. Well, really, it's reasonable to think that if you go to the hospital that is in the network of your health insurance plan, that the physicians who treat you at the hospital are also in network, but that's not necessarily so. And there are several things you must do before you pay for items you don't think were necessary. Most hospitals send out a condensed bill, and you need a bill that goes ahead and establishes everything that they're charging you for. And you don't know exactly what you're being charged for. You need to inquire about that. The other thing is, don't fall for tactics that many are stating on the internet. Oh, you should do this, and this will get an item removed from your credit report in 7 minutes or 14 seconds, or, do this tricky little thing. There is no trick, because here's the really cool thing. You can legally dispute information on your credit report and have it removed using the federal consumer laws. I'm going to read you something that's from the book that I put together. I put together a do-it-yourself workbook. It's comprehensive. It's not extensively huge, but it has all the information about the federal laws, and I put in there all these sample letters, which there's not that many, that you can use to take back your power. So a New York man suffering from severe back pain was advised by his physician that he needed to be treated right away because an MRI showed that he had a herniated disc that could sever his spine and leave him paralyzed. He was instructed to go to the emergency room right away. He had emergency surgery for his back, but he was shocked to find out his medical bills added up to more than $650,000. Oh my God. He was even more shocked to find out that his insurance decided that his surgery was not a true emergency and not medically necessary. So they denied his claim and refused to pay. This is a story that you can even Google, and it was featured on CBS, and the news special is titled Medical Price Roulette, showing reporters investigating the lack of transparency in healthcare pricing. Well, why don't you visit me, Cody, at codyhorton.com, or you can also go to Amazon.com and check out the information that I have as far as a do-it-yourself repair workbook, or go ahead and get a hold of me. Send me an email or even comment below on this video. Do this, though. Take back your power now. I am serious. You would be surprised how many items you can get removed from your credit report, and you can do it legally. Yeah, now I get it. There's a couple companies out there. I really think there's only a couple that can help you if you don't want to do it yourself. But I really, really encourage you to do it yourself, because then when you know the law, it empowers you. All right. Thank you for tuning in, and go ahead and subscribe below so that we can get this information out to other individuals. Carpe diem.